Gerard, how's Boracay and how are tourists dealing with the construction?
Well, Sean, more tourists are flocking to Boracay once again despite the strict travel protocols set by the government. But while tourist volumes are still a far cry from last year's levels, well, government officials are trying to put their focus on ongoing infrastructure projects. For instance, Sean, the Department of Public Works and Highways inaugurated today the second phase of the circumferential road here. It is considered as a major infrastructure project under the government's rehabilitation efforts for this tourist destination. Under the first and second phases of the project, a drainage system was built to prevent flooding, bringing the cost of the two segments to 890 million pesos. According to officials, the remaining half of the circumferential road is slated to be completed next year. The partial opening of the new road is in time for the influx of tourists visiting the island from several parts of the country. But of course, health protocols are still in place as we continue to deal with the COVID-19 pandemic. Guests planning to visit Boracay have to undergo swab testing not more than 72 hours prior to arrival. They also have to fill out an online form and submit their confirmed plane and hotel bookings to authorities. Afterwards, they will be given a QR code which they have to show before boarding the plane and before boarding various modes of transportation going here. Some tourists find the process tedious, but they would rather follow it just to have the much needed escape. Locals say there are about 4,000 tourists here last November, just a fraction of the volume last year. But for their businesses here, it is better compared to the early days of the lockdown when not a single visitor could be seen. They note, however, that they haven't felt yet the impact of the increasing number of tourists despite the easing of travel protocols. A paddle boat rental shop here, for one, has to slash fees by up to 20% just to attract visitors who are mostly locals. Sean, the Boracay Island is practically COVID-free with no new reported cases at least since June. But of course, a lot of tourists here, we saw a lot of tourists here that are still on the safe side. We saw them wearing face masks even while walking by the beach. Sean.
That's nice to hear. Thank you so much for that update, Gerard de la Peña, reporting to us live from the island of Boracay.